Throughout history, there have been many kingdoms that were characterized by tyranny, cruelty, and oppression. One of the worst of these was the Khmer Empire, which ruled over much of Southeast Asia from the 9th to the 15th centuries. The Khmer Empire was founded by Jayawarman II in the early 9th century. Under his rule and that of his successors, the empire grew to encompass much of present-day Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. The Khmer Empire was known for its impressive architecture, including the temples of Angkor Wat, which are still considered some of the most impressive structures in the world today. However, the Khmer Empire was also characterized by extreme brutality and oppression. The empire's rulers maintained their power through a system of forced labor, which involved conscripting peasants and subjecting them to backbreaking work in the fields, in the army, or on massive building projects. These projects, including the construction of the massive temples at Angkor, often required the labor of hundreds of thousands of workers and were characterized by appalling working conditions and high death rates. In addition to this forced labor system, the Khmer Empire was also notorious for its use of violence and torture to maintain order. Punishments for crimes were often brutal and included amputation, disembowelment, and being thrown to crocodiles. The empire's rulers were also known for their use of mass executions and genocide, particularly against minority groups such as the Cham and Vietnamese. One of the most notorious figures in Khmer history was King Jayawarman VII, who ruled from 1181 to 1218. Although he is often celebrated for his military victories and impressive building projects, he was also responsible for some of the worst atrocities in Khmer history. Ultimately, the Khmer Empire's brutal and oppressive rule led to its decline and eventual collapse. By the 15th century, the empire had been weakened by internal conflicts, environmental degradation, and external pressures from neighboring states. In 1431, the city of Angkor was sacked by the Siamese army, effectively bringing an end to the Khmer Empire. In conclusion, the Khmer Empire was one of the worst kingdoms in history, characterized by extreme cruelty, oppression, and brutality. While the empire's impressive architecture and military victories are often celebrated, it is important to remember the countless lives that were lost and destroyed under its rule. By examining the history of the Khmer Empire, we can gain a deeper understanding of the consequences of unchecked power and the importance of human rights and justice in any society.